Hey, English learners! Welcome back to the Daily English Podcast, your favorite place to learn real English. Easy English, everyday English, the kind of English you actually use in real life.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We are so happy you are here with us today. This is the podcast where we talk like real people, share real stories, and help you feel comfortable and confident in English.
I'm Corey,
And I'm Orus.
and together we are your two English friends, not your teachers with a big stick, just your friends who really want to help you grow.
Exactly. No boring grammar rules today, just real talk, real English, real life.
So, Orus, how are you doing today? Did you do anything fun recently?
You know what, Corey? I actually did. I just came back from a short trip last weekend.
Oh, a trip. That is perfect timing. Where did you go?
Just a small town about 2 hours from the city. Nothing big. But I packed a bag, took a bus, stayed one night at a little guest house, and came back feeling totally refreshed.
I love that. Even a short trip can change your whole mood, right?
Completely. I came back and I thought, you know what? We should talk about traveling on the podcast because there is so much English that comes with traveling. So many phrases, so many words, so many real conversations.
Yes, and that is exactly what we are doing today. Today's topic is talking about traveling in English.
Ooh, I love this topic.
Yes, we are going to talk about how to talk about trips, holidays, journeys, all of it. Where you go, how you get there, what you do, what you say, and all the vocabulary that goes with it.
Whether you are a beginner who has never taken a trip before or someone who travels often, this episode is for you because knowing how to talk about travel in English opens so many doors.
So many doors. When you travel, you meet people from different places, and the language you share with them, most of the time, is English.
Exactly. English is the language of travel. It is the language of airports, of hotels, of maps, of asking for directions, of making new friends from different countries.
And today, we are going to help you feel ready, confident, prepared.
So, listen carefully, repeat the phrases when you can, and enjoy the conversation.
And before we go further, a small favor.
Yes, if you enjoy this podcast, please click like. Please subscribe to Daily English Podcast, and please share this episode with one friend who is learning English.
Yes, share it with that friend who is planning a trip and is nervous about speaking English. Send them this episode. It will help them so much.
Stay until the end today. We have a special announcement and you are not going to want to miss it.
Yes, something we think is going to help your English learning so much. So do not click away. The best part is coming at the end.
Okay, are you ready?
Let's go. So, Orus, let's start from the very beginning. When we talk about travel, what is the most basic word?
I think the most basic word is trip. T-R-I-P. Trip.
Say it with us, listeners. Trip.
A trip is when you go somewhere and come back. It has a start and an end.
For example, I went on a trip to the mountains, or I am planning a trip to visit my family.
Easy word, trip. You will use this one a lot.
Now, there are other words too. The word journey, Journey, journey.
Journey. Say it with us. Journey.
A journey is the time you spend traveling from one place to another, the traveling itself.
So the journey is the moving part, the going.
Exactly. For example, the journey from my city to the coast takes 5 hours. Or, was the journey comfortable?
Was the journey comfortable? That's something you might say to someone who just arrived after a long trip. Like, welcome, how was your journey? Are you tired?
That is so natural, so warm. I love it.
And then there's another word, travel. T-R-A-V-E-L. Travel. This one is interesting because it can be a noun and a verb.
As a verb, I love to travel. She travels every summer. We traveled by train. And as a noun, travel is my biggest passion. Business travel can be tiring.
So you can say both, I love travel, and I love to travel. Both are correct.
Perfect. So we have 3 key words. Trip, when you go somewhere and come back. Journey, the actual moving from place to place. Travel, the general idea of going places.
Simple, clear, good.
Okay, now let's talk about the different ways you can travel.
So many ways. Let's go through them.
First, by plane. If you travel by plane, you fly. F-L-Y, fly.
I flew to London last year. We are flying to Bangkok next month. Have you ever flown before?
I remember the first time I flew. I was so nervous. I kept asking the person next to me, is this normal? Is that sound normal?
What did they say?
They were very patient. They said, yes, completely normal. Planes make all kinds of sounds. I felt so much better after that.
That's sweet. Okay, so when you travel by plane, you go to an airport, A-I-R-P-O-R-T, airport. At the airport, the first thing you do is check in, C-H-E-C-K-I-N.
When you check in, you show your ticket and passport, and you get your boarding pass. B-O-A-R-D-I-N-G, pass. Your boarding pass shows your seat number and lets you get on the plane.
Then you go through security. They check your bags and make sure you're not carrying anything dangerous. And then you wait at your gate. Gate. The gate is the door where you get on the plane.
And when they call your flight, you board. B-O-A-R-D, to board, means to get on the plane. Passengers, we are now ready to board.
Passenger, P-A-S-S-E-N-G-E-R. A passenger is someone who is traveling, not the pilot, the person who is riding.
The passengers waited at the gate. I was a passenger on a very long flight. Good word, passenger.
Let me share a quick airport story. One time I was at the airport and I checked in online. I thought I was so smart.
What happened?
I got to the gate, they scanned my phone, and nothing happened. The screen went blank. My battery was 0%.
Oh no!
I panicked. I said to the airport worker, I'm so sorry, my phone is dead. I have my boarding pass, but my screen won't turn on. And she was very calm. She said, don't worry, just go to the desk over there and they will print it for you.
So calm. I love when airport workers are patient like that.
I was so relieved. R-E-L-I-E-V-E-D. Relieved means you feel better after you were worried about something.
I was so relieved when the problem was solved. Great word. And the lesson? Always charge your phone before you go to the airport.
Very important travel tip.
Okay, not everyone flies. You can also travel by train. T-R-A-I-N. Trains are wonderful. You see the countryside. You can walk around. You're not stuck in a tiny seat for hours.
When you travel by train, you buy a ticket and find your platform. P-L-A-T-F-O-R-M. Platform. The platform is where you stand and wait for the train to arrive.
And sometimes trains are very full, especially during rush hour. R-U-S-H, hour. Rush hour is when everyone is traveling at the same time, usually in the morning going to work and in the evening going home.
The train was packed during rush hour. Packed means completely full, no space at all.
You can also travel by bus, often the cheapest option. And cheapest does not mean bad. Some of my best travel memories are on long bus rides through beautiful countryside.
Or by car, driving yourself or taking a taxi. And then there's traveling by boat or ferry, F-E-R-R-Y.
A ferry is a big boat that carries people across water. We took a ferry from the mainland to the island. That sounds so relaxing, right?
So relaxing. Standing on the deck of a ferry, feeling the wind, seeing the water all around you. Deck, D-E-C-K. The open area on top of a boat where you can stand outside.
So we have many ways to travel. Plane, train, bus, car, and ferry. All different experiences, all worth trying. Now let's talk about where you stay when you travel, because once you arrive, you need a place to sleep.
The most common choice is a hotel, H-O-T-E-L. At a hotel, you check in at the front desk, you get a room key, you go to your room.
The person at the front desk is called the receptionist, R-E-C-E-P-T-I-O-N-I-S-T. When you arrive, the conversation sounds like this. The receptionist says, "Good evening, do you have a reservation?" And you say, "Yes, I have a reservation under the name Core."
Reservation, R-E-S-E-R-V-A-T-I-O-N. Something you arranged in advance, same as a booking.
They will ask to see your passport. Then they give you your room key. And then you will probably have some questions. The most common ones are, What time is checkout? Is breakfast included? What is the Wi-Fi password?
The most important question in the modern world. Checkout. Checkout. When you leave the hotel at the end of your stay, usually 10 or 11 in the morning.
Some people prefer a guest house. Guesthouse. Smaller and cheaper than a hotel. The owner often lives there. More personal, more home-like.
I love guest houses for that reason. The owner always gives you the best local tips. They tell you, go to this market, not that one. This restaurant is wonderful. Avoid the tourist trap on the main street.
Tourist trap. Touristtrap. A place designed for tourists that is overpriced and not very good.
Every city has them. The restaurant with the big sign and the photos of every dish, and the prices are double. The food is just average.
Avoid the tourist trap. Go where the locals eat. Locals. Locals. The people who actually live in that place, not tourists. The real people of that city or town.
Ask the locals. They always know the best places. That is golden travel advice.
And besides hotels and guest houses, there are also hostels. Hostel. Very cheap. You sleep in a room with other travelers. It sounds scary, but it can be amazing.
I met one of my best friends in a hostel. We were both traveling alone, ended up in the same room, started talking, and now we are close friends from different countries.
See? Travel connects people. That is the magic of it. Okay, now I want to talk about real travel conversations, the kind of English you actually need when you're on a trip.
Yes, because knowing vocabulary is one thing, using it in a real situation is another.
So let's walk through a few.
First situation, asking for directions. Directions.
The most basic question is, excuse me, how do I get to the train station? Or, excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop?
Always start with, excuse me. It's polite, it shows respect, and it signals that you want to ask something.
When someone gives you directions, you will hear words like turn left, turn right, go straight, at the corner, across from, next to, behind.
Turn left. You change direction to the left side. Turn right. You change direction to the right side. Go straight. You keep walking in the same direction. No turning.
The hotel is across from the park. Across from means on the other side. The pharmacy is next to the supermarket. Next to means right beside.
The parking is behind the building. Behind means at the back.
These direction words are simple but so important. If you know these, you can understand directions in English anywhere in the world.
And if you don't understand, it's okay. Just say, I'm sorry, can you please say that again, a little slower?
Or, I'm sorry, my English is not perfect. Can you speak slowly, please? People always become kinder when they hear that. They see you're trying, and trying is everything.
Second situation, ordering food when you travel.
Yes, food is such a big part of travel. One of my favorite parts, honestly.
Same. Okay, when you go to a restaurant abroad, first get the waiter's attention. Say, excuse me, and raise your hand a little.
Then, can I see the menu, please? Menu, M-E-N-U, the list of food and drinks the restaurant offers.
When you're ready to order, I would like the pasta, please, or can I have the chicken, please?
I would like and can I have, these are the two most useful phrases for ordering food. Learn them, use them. They're polite and they work everywhere.
If you have a question about the food, what is in this dish? Or does this have meat in it? Very useful if you're a vegetarian. Vegetarian. Someone who doesn't eat meat. You can say, I am vegetarian. Can you recommend something for me?
Can you recommend something is a wonderful phrase. It's polite, it shows you trust the person, and you'll usually get great advice.
And at the end, when you want to pay, can I have the bill, please? Bill in British English, check in American English. Same thing, the paper that shows how much you owe.
Can I have the bill, please? Say it with us. Can I have the bill, please?
Perfect. You're already a confident restaurant traveler.
Now, let's talk about how to describe a place you visited. Because after you travel, people ask, how was it? What was it like? Did you enjoy it?
And you want to say more than just, "It was nice."
It was nice. That's the answer of someone who needs more vocabulary, so let's fix that right now.
Positive words first. Stunning. Stunning. Much stronger than beautiful. When something is stunning, it almost takes your breath away.
The view from the top of the mountain was absolutely stunning.
Breathtaking. Breathtaking. So beautiful you can't even speak. The sunset over the ocean was breathtaking.
Charming. Charming. Small, sweet, and lovely. Like a little village with old stone buildings and flowers on every window.
The old town was so charming. We walked for hours and every corner was beautiful.
Vibrant. Vibrant. Full of energy and color and life. The night market was vibrant. Music everywhere. Food, lights, people, so much energy.
Peaceful. Peaceful. The opposite of vibrant. Quiet and calm. Good for resting. The little village in the countryside was so peaceful. Just trees and fresh air.
And now, some words for places that maybe were not so great, because not every trip is perfect. That's also real life.
Crowded. Crowded. Too many people. You can barely move. The main square was very crowded. We couldn't enjoy it at all.
Overrated. Overrated. People say it's amazing, but it's actually not so special. The famous restaurant was overrated. Average food and very high price.
Touristy. Touristy. Full of tourists and lost its original character. The old port is very touristy now. Just souvenir shops and tourist restaurants everywhere.
Souvenir. Souvenir. A small gift you buy to remember a place. A magnet, a keychain, a small statue.
I always buy food as a souvenir. Local snacks, local sweets. Food brings the place right into your kitchen.
Of course you do. And honestly, that's brilliant. Best souvenir idea. And one more thing about exploring a new place. Asking for recommendations. Recommendations.
When you ask for a recommendation, you ask someone to suggest something good. What should I see? What should I eat? Where should I go?
Some very useful phrases. What do you recommend in this city? You can say this to your hotel receptionist, to a local, to anyone.
What should I not miss? This means what is so important that I cannot leave without seeing it.
Where do locals eat? We talked about this already, but it is such a good question. Always ask it.
And when someone gives you a recommendation, you say, "Thank you so much. That is really helpful." Or, "That sounds amazing. I will definitely check it out."
Check it out. That means you will go there and look at it. I will check it out. Very natural, very common.
Thank you for the recommendation. I will definitely check it out. Practice that sentence. It will serve you well.
Let me share a travel story, something real that happened to me.
Yes, please. Stories help us remember things.
A couple of years ago, I went on a solo trip. Solo, S-O-L-O. Solo means alone, by yourself. No friends, no family, just you.
Brave, very brave.
It was my first solo trip, and I was nervous. I did not know anyone in the city. I spoke a little of the local language, but not much. English was my main tool.
English as a tool. I love that.
On the first morning, I went out to find breakfast. I found a small cafe. A waiter came and said, "Good morning. What can I get for you?"
A classic opening.
And I said, "Good morning. Can I have a coffee and something for breakfast? What do you recommend?"
Using the phrases we just practiced.
Exactly. And the waiter smiled. She said, "Our special today is eggs with toast and fresh orange juice."
That sounds perfect.
I said, "That sounds perfect. I'll have that, please." I'll have that. A great short phrase. When someone describes something and you want it, you say, "I'll have that, please."
Simple, natural, easy.
And then she asked, "Are you visiting the city?" I said yes, and she spent 5 minutes telling me all the best places to go. Hidden places. Places not in any guidebook. Guidebook. Guidebook, a book with advice and information for tourists.
But the best advice is not always in the guidebook. It is in the people.
That morning, one small breakfast conversation completely changed my trip. I went to places I never would have found on my own. I had the most amazing day.
All because you said, "What do you recommend?" 3 words and a door opened.
Yes, that is the power of language. That is the power of English. And that is why we do this podcast every week.
Now, I want to talk about something every traveler needs to know. What happens when things go wrong?
Yes, because travel is beautiful, but sometimes things go wrong, and you need the English to handle it.
Problem number 1. Your flight is delayed or canceled.
Delayed. Delayed. Your flight is not on time. It is late. Cancelled. Cancelled. Your flight is not happening at all.
When this happens, you go to the airline desk. Airline, Airline, the company that runs the flights.
And you say, "Excuse me, my flight has been delayed. Can you tell me what is happening?" Or, "My flight was canceled. What are my options?"
Options, OPTIONS. Your options are the choices you have. What can you do? What happens next?
They might give you a new flight or a voucher for a meal. VOUCHER. A voucher is a document that gives you something free, like a free meal or a discount.
Sometimes, when a flight is very delayed, the airline gives you a meal voucher. Small comfort, but it is something.
Problem number 2. Your bag is lost. Every traveler's nightmare. The other bags come out at the airport, you wait, and your bag is not there.
So you go to the baggage claim desk. Baggage, BAGGAGE. Your bags, same as luggage, LUGGAGE.
And you say, "Excuse me, my bag has not arrived. I think it might be lost."
They will ask, "What does it look like?" And you say, "It's a large blue suitcase with a red ribbon on the handle."
Suitcase. SUITCASE. The big bag you put in the luggage area of the plane. Handle. HANDLE. The part you hold when you carry the bag.
They will give you a form to fill in, and they will search for your bag. Usually it arrives on the next flight.
The best tip? Always pack your most important things in your carry-on bag. CARRYON. That's the small bag you bring on the plane with you.
Essentials, ESSENTIALS. The things you cannot live without. A change of clothes, your toothbrush, your charger, any medication. If your suitcase gets lost, at least you have your essentials.
Smart. Very smart. Always keep your most important things close.
Problem number 3, you get lost in the city.
The classic. You turned a corner, and now you have no idea where you are.
I've done this so many times.
Me too. In that moment, do not panic. Find a safe place, a cafe or a shop, and ask for help.
You say, "Excuse me, I'm a little lost. Can you help me?" Or, "I'm looking for the city center. Am I going the right way?"
Am I going the right way? I love this phrase. It's humble, it's natural, and people always respond kindly.
Most people are happy to help a lost traveler, especially if you ask politely and with a smile.
And that brings us to something important. You don't need perfect English to travel. You need enough English and a good heart.
Enough English and a good heart. That's all you need. Okay, time for our word tour. This is where we go through the key vocabulary from today. Listen again, repeat. Let these words stick in your memory.
Even if you caught them earlier, hearing them again helps. Let's go.
First, trip. TRIP. When you go somewhere and come back. I went on a trip to the mountains last summer.
Journey. JOURNEY. The actual traveling from place to place. How was your journey? Are you tired?
Airport. AIRPORT. Where planes land and take off. I arrived at the airport 2 hours early.
Boarding pass. BOARDING. PASS. The document that lets you get on the plane. Please have your boarding pass ready.
Passenger. passenger, the person who is traveling. All passengers, please board the plane.
Relieved, RELIEVED, feeling better after you were worried. I was so relieved when my bag finally arrived.
Platform, PLATFORM, where you wait for the train. Which platform does the train leave from?
Reservation, RESERVATION, something you arranged in advance. I have a reservation under my name.
Locals, LOCALS, the people who live in a place. Go where the locals eat. They always know best.
Tourist trap, TOURISTTRAP, overpriced and designed for tourists. We avoided the tourist traps and found a wonderful local restaurant.
Stunning, STUNNING, extremely beautiful. The view from the hilltop was absolutely stunning.
Charming, CHARMING, small, sweet, and lovely. The old town was so charming.
Vibrant, VIBRANT, full of energy and life. The night market was vibrant and exciting.
Crowded, CROWDED, too many people. The beach was very crowded in August.
Souvenir, SOUVENIRE, a small gift to remember a place. I bought souvenirs for everyone at home.
Delayed, DELAYED, late. My flight was delayed by 2 hours.
Luggage, LUGGAGE, your bags when you travel. My luggage arrived on the next flight.
Carry on, CARRYON, the small bag you bring on the plane. I always keep my essentials in my carry-on.
Solo, SOLO, alone, by yourself. I went on my first solo trip last year.
Essentials, ESSENTIALS, the most important things you cannot live without. My travel essentials are my passport, my phone, and my charger.
What a list! Did you catch all of those? If not, go back. Listen again. Repetition is your best friend in language learning.
Repetition. Repetition. Saying and hearing something again and again until it feels natural. That is how language really enters your brain. Before we wrap up, I want to say something to all of you who dream of traveling.
Yes, go ahead.
Maybe you have not traveled yet. Maybe you dream of going somewhere, but you feel nervous about the language, about getting lost, about making mistakes.
That feeling is so normal. We've all felt it.
But here's what I want you to know. Travel does not require perfect English. Travel requires a willing heart. WILLING. When you are willing, you are ready to try, even when you are scared.
Every great traveler started with one first trip, one first step, one first nervous moment at a check-in counter or a bus station or foreign restaurant.
And they made mistakes. They mispronounced things. They pointed at pictures on menus. They laughed at themselves.
And do you know what? The people around them, the waiters, the hotel receptionists, the locals giving directions, they were kind, almost always kind.
Because when you try, when you really make an effort, people see it. People respect it. A learner with a willing heart always receives more help than they expect.
So do not wait until your English is perfect. It will never feel perfect. Go anyway. Speak anyway. Try anyway.
And those moments, the funny mistakes, the times they got lost and found something wonderful, those became the best stories.
The best travel stories always begin with, I was so lost, I had no idea where I was. And then I found this amazing little cafe no one else knew about.
Getting lost can be the best thing that happens to you on a trip. So use your English. Use the phrases from today. Be brave. Ask for help. Say, excuse me, and smile.
A smile crosses every language barrier, always.
You are not just learning English. You're preparing yourself to connect with the whole world.
And that's one of the most beautiful things a person can do.
Okay, final wrap-up. Let's go through today quickly.
Today we talked about traveling in English.
We started with 3 key travel words: trip, journey, and travel.
We talked about ways to travel by plane, train, bus, boat, and ferry, and airport vocabulary like boarding pass, gate, and passenger.
We talked about where to stay, hotels, guest houses, and hostels, and useful check-in phrases.
We practiced 3 real travel conversations, asking for directions, ordering food, and checking into a hotel.
We learned how to describe a place: stunning, breathtaking, charming, vibrant, peaceful, crowded, overrated, touristy.
We talked about when things go wrong, delayed or canceled flights, lost luggage, and getting lost in a new city.
And we did our word tour with 20 important vocabulary words.
20 words. Great job for staying with us all the way through.
Seriously, you invested your time very well today.
And now our community question.
Yes, every episode we ask one question for you to answer in the comments. Today's question is, if you could travel to any place in the world right now, where would you go and why?
Write your answer in the comments. Use one of the vocabulary words from today if you can. For example, I would go to Japan because I think it is charming and vibrant.
Or, I would love to take a solo trip to the mountains. I think the views would be breathtaking.
Write in English if you can, even one sentence. You can do it. We believe you.
We read every comment, and your answer might inspire another learner to dream a little bigger.
Okay, announcement time. We have a full collection of English learning PDFs waiting for you right now. Speaking challenges, vocabulary flashcards, conversation workbooks, native speaker phrase guides, IELTS practice packs, and more.
Everything you need to practice English outside of this podcast, all in one place. And right now, 40% off with code DEP40. DEP40.
Link is in the description. Grab it before the offer ends.
And before we say goodbye, if this episode helped you, if you learned something, if you felt more confident about speaking English when you travel, please click like.
Please subscribe to Daily English Podcast.
And please share this episode with one person who is planning a trip or wants to travel someday.
You didn't waste this time. You invested it.
In your English, in your confidence, in your future travels.
We are so proud of you. Seriously, every episode you listen to is one step closer to the traveler, the communicator, the confident English speaker you are becoming.
We believe in you. We really do.
This was the Daily English Podcast with Corey and Orus.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and be very kind to yourself.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Take care. Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video. We have more English conversations, more real stories, and more phrases for your daily life waiting for you right now.